could you please explain to us the different distinction and different things that were fulfilled at his birth, death and resurrection? Not exactly, because in that Revelation 12 passage, he is born and taken straight up to heaven. So you can convey the whole gospel in a verse, or you can spell out all the details over 20 or so chapters. It's the same narrative, it's the same events that are being described. And so in his birth, he takes on humanity, takes on flesh, he takes on sinful flesh in a sense. That is what happens in his birth. But if he only was born, we would not be saved. Christmas doesn't save us. He was born in order to die on the cross for our salvation. But if he remained dead, well, we still would not be forgiven, because his death was still being either paying for his own sin or still paying for ours and not have sufficient. And so if Jesus is dead, we of all people are most to be pitied, it says in 1 Corinthians 15. So it's by his resurrection that he commences the new age and the judgment. We know that we are forgiven and the judgment of the world has started, but also by his resurrection, he ascends to the right hand of God, where he pleads for us and represents us and controls the universe and all the powers and authorities and sends his messengers out into all the world. So while in one sense you don't want to make too many subtle distinctions between what happened on Good Friday, what happened on Easter Day, on the other hand, there are certain things that are associated and attached to each of the elements of Jesus' life, death and resurrection and ascension and his return.